Anyone that knows me knows I love preamps. I just found the smallest one. Let's check it out. So, color me pretty impressed. That was just straight from the MOOER 50-50 pedal directly into the interface. It's pretty good. I mean, it does help when you have a great sounding guitar and you've got it drenched in a really great reverb. So it was running through pretty heavily my Bricasti M7 reverb. Through the Sunset Chamber, which I'm sure is a nod to Eddie on the first album, or maybe first several. When they recorded at Sunset Sound, and all that reverb that's off to the side was running through one of their chambers, which is the Sunset Chamber. So yeah, that helps a lot. So, but still not bad. I'll play that again, running the little preamp pedal into a power amp. So right now I have the Power Station by Fryette, which is a great power amp, and it's very moderately priced for a Fryette power amp, and for being feature laden. We'll talk about that in another video. But so going from the same guitar, which I tracked, and then I'm going to reamp through the pedal, through a power amp, 412 cab, a single SM57, and I'll go back and I'll reverb the crap out of that too. Hey, a quick timeout. I just wanted to share this with you, which I thought was really interesting. Was going to do the video with 3 passes. The digital preamp with the cab sim going direct, the digital preamp into a tube power amp, into an all analog real speaker, real microphone, and then take a tube preamp, tube power amp, speaker chain, and all of that. So I posted this yesterday, and the YouTube copy protection only noticed the tube preamp, tube power amp, real analog chain. That it actually said was Van Halen song, which is kind of amazing that it's a cover, but it recognized the tube preamp, tube power amp, and speaker. It didn't recognize the digital preamp or the digital preamp in the tube power amp. What does that mean? I don't know. It's got to be something there. Kind of interesting. Anyway, back to it. You know, when I first listened to the Moore's cabinet sim, you're like, oh, that sounds pretty good. And then when you actually get some real air moving and real tubes happening and stuff, then you go, oh, okay. There is a little mismatch there. To my ear, anyway. And then the cab sim sounds a little bit fake or maybe honky in there. But still, you know, it's a tiny digital little preamp, and it's a little bit harsh, but it's still not that bad for, what was it, like $100 or something, you know. But I guess food for thought is, say you buy, like, this is great, I want to have 10 of these. Now you're up into like some serious amp money. Anyway, I'll turn some knobs and play some noodles. And yeah, and thanks to Garrett from Boxcar Guitars for letting me try out this Knaggs, which is super sweet and awesome in all kinds of ways. So yeah, it's a good place to get a Knaggs.